Hey everyone, I'm here with Noe Pena of South Texas Breaks. Noe, how are you?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Good. I'm so excited you made the
Me
trip
too.
out.
I know. Weather's nice in California. Honestly, just came to have a good time for us.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. So Noah's been breaking, he told me this morning, since 2016.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you ever broke?
Certified football, actually. 2014. I
Really?
still remember at that time was like,
Yeah.
oh, it was Devontae Adams rookie patch auto. That was like one of like the biggest like, oh my god, this and that. So it was a cool experience. That's honestly one of my first breaks. It was a one box break too.
Wow. That's very cool. It
Yeah.
was hobby?
It was hobby. Yeah.
Are you doing this full time?
Full time. Yeah. Since 2020.
What one event that happened made you think, okay, I can do this full time?
I was actually working at a doctor's office. I used to work like in the bidding department, and COVID was barely coming down pretty much over here. Obviously, there was no test or nothing, right? So we're like, okay, my daughter got sick, so she's like, oh, well, we're gonna have to send you home for like a week. Then I got sick, and it was like, okay, well, I'm there. It's 2, 3 weeks passed by there, and we're gonna need to stay there until we kind of feel like you're good. And I was like, you know what? This whole time I'm good and I'm breaking, because I've been doing it after work, right? And I was like, oh well, you know what? I started feeling I could feel like I could do this full time. I've been doing it for a whole month now, and it went well. And ever since then, I said, you know what? I'm just not gonna go back, and I'm gonna keep doing this. And that's really where we're at. And right now, it's going really well.
So, what's your favorite thing about breaking?
Pretty much the satisfaction of when you pull like that one big hit. When we were breaking 2018 flawless, I had a guy who's like a big Bills fan, and I always put that out there. So one of like my biggest hits, we were down to like our last case of flawless. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna take the Bills one more time. We haven't hit. Last card, a Josh Allen NFL Shield RPA booklet. That was like, I was like, wow. And
Yeah.
to me, that's one of those things that I love, because it's like I know he loves it as much because he's a Bills fan. It's
But
like,
what do you say when people ask you what you do for a living?
what I say, break sports cards. That's
But
what I
do they
do.
get it? Do they understand it though?
Somewhat, yeah.
Do you have to explain it a lot?
I do every time, every time.
Yeah.
Especially like over there, like, I live in a super small city. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like from like a super small city, so it's not like something. Right now, it is known. Obviously, since COVID happened, it blew up. Everybody knows about it,
Yeah.
but it's still like a lot of people don't really know too much about it. So when they ask me, it's like, oh, what do you do? And I break sports cards. What do you mean? And then that's when the question pops up every time. Never fails. Oh, I have some more cards there. Do you want to check them out? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, we can go look at stuff.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everybody else. Meet Noe, my favorite breaker.
It went missing. I'm like, no way. So I go and I'm like, I knock at my neighbor's house.
I
I'm like,
remember you said you
hey,
liked
I
one of
know
my-
you said you
one of
like
my
my cat.
cats."
Where's my cat, bro? Like, I need my cat.
They gave you another cat? Instead of your cat?
I traded
Oh,
basically.
you traded back for your own cat? Oh my god.
Yeah.
You guys wanted it now. Here you go. Noah's gonna do the second half, okay? My whole motivation for this was just to share a Noah story with all of you and to kind of maybe inspire you and let you know that anything that you want to do in this hobby, in this industry,
Definitely.
if you really love cards and you treat people with respect
Yes.
and kindness the way Noah does in his streams, like it's only you set yourself goals and you keep going every day. We just did 2 Series 1 jumbo cases on Fanatics live together. How was it? How are you feeling?
I thought it was good. I thought it was great.
Good?
Yes, it was a great experience. One of my first times being live on Fanatics, so I had a good time. It was
Very
good. We
cool.
pulled some nice hits.
You know what my favorite part about it was?
What was that?
How much your guys love you.
Oh my
That's
God!
good
It's
stuff.
one of those.
Yeah.
It's tough love. I call it like that. That's what I want to say.
No, they love
But
hanging
yeah,
out with
they
you.
they love it. They love it. And, they know I like.
Oh, you gotta go all out on this now, okay?
Oh,
Give us breaker reaction. Go. You just pulled a huge card. Go.
So okay, so like if I'm breaking,
Yeah.
obviously like Little Santos, we're going, doing it. I just immediately get up. I'm like, and I wanted to take off my shirt so bad, but I was like, I can't do that for the video. So it was just like, Mickey, we're getting a French Bulldog, and it was wild. It was wild.
That's a cool story. Tell the story really quick about that one. So that's probably your big. Is that your best hit of all?
Baseball wise, if I
Yeah.
go baseball wise, that's my biggest hit.
And it was a
Davidson De Los Santos
101.
101 Super Fractor Auto.
Okay.
Yeah, and he didn't have that was it. It's not considered his first Bowman, but on his first Bowman card, he didn't have autographs, just colors. So
Yeah.
it technically is, his first auto. Before release day on that product, it was one of those where like he knows I'm a French Bulldog guy. I like French Bulldogs, so he's
Yeah.
like, he knows somebody that gets French Bulldogs. He's like, you know what?
Okay.
If you pull me a super, I'm gonna get you a French Bulldog completely free. I'm like, let's do it. That's a deal. First loose boxes we do, Days in De Los Santos. I'm like, we're getting a French Bulldog, Mickey. And I was so excited about that one. It was cool.
Okay, Noah, so something that I relate to you with a lot is the fact that we're both Latino American.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
We both grew up here, but our parents or our grandparents were immigrants.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So one problem that I've had so far, and this is especially like towards my grandmother who didn't grow up here at all. The idea of collecting things
Yes,
is very
it's like new. Like it's kind of hard to comprehend. Like they can't understand it.
exactly that because like exactly where they live, like
Yeah.
the collecting of things, it's being materialistic is not very much what happens over there.
Yes,
it's pretty
exactly.
much a privilege.
Yes, exactly.
And it's something that they don't understand all the time. And as much as I try to explain it to my grandmother, she still doesn't really understand it.
My grandma doesn't understand it either. Like I said, she usually is like, "Ay, ¿cuánto se venden, mijo?" Like, and and again, like you mentioned earlier, she's always like, pues ojalá que le vaya bien, ¿verdad? Y
Yes.
que venda bastante. And
There you
she's
go.
always mentioning stuff like that to me.
So what's the easiest way to describe it?
Yeah. If I'm explaining to my parents what I do,
Yeah.
or my
Yeah.
family, vendo tarjetas. I mean,
Yeah.
and we sell cards, and it's the
That's the easiest thing to say.
it's the thrill of pulling a big card because it's como digo, like when I'm telling my dad, like, he's still surprised his mom. He's like, esta tarjeta se vende como por 20,000, or when the Mickey Mantle sold, se vendió por $1,000,000, ¿verdad? And so my dad's like, wow. And that's kind of where they're like, wow, okay, that's cool.
As of now, then, our parents just have to accept that we know what we're doing.
We know what we're doing, we're having a good time doing it.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I'm sure they're super proud of you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, to this day, they don't understand it too well, but they're proud. They like it. They like that I'm doing well, in life,
good.
and I own my own business, so they love that.
Okay, everyone, thanks so much for joining me. Thank you for being here. If you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to check out the double case break of Series 1 that we did on Fanatics Live, go ahead and use the link in the description to follow me there and watch the whole thing. We talked a lot about a lot of the cool stuff that we mentioned here, and we're excited to keep sharing Noah's story with all of you. Again, Noah, thanks so much for joining me.
No, Steph, thank you so much for having me. I had a great time. It was awesome. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate you. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Soft Texas Breaks, we're on there. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.